Hey everyone, welcome back to Open the Door, Open Your Mind. I am your host, jtbadn. I'm sitting out in nature at the Inspirational Walk, as always. Last week we discussed a little bit about meditation, and this week I wanted to focus on one of the first topics that I wanted to speak about was acceptance. Acceptance is just defined as simply to accept what the universe brings to you, whatever it might be. It could be money, it could be love, it could be stress, it could be hardship, it could be a death in the family, or a death of a loved one, or anything at all. You don't have to agree with it, you just have to accept it. And what I mean by that is we go through life every day and we have all kinds of things that happen, and due to our choices, other things happen because of our choices and because of choices of other people. With every passing moment, something new is happening. And we have to learn to accept what has happened because it was now. It was right now. Time is on a fabric. It's not one point and another point. In our way of thinking, of course, it is that way because we think in time like that. We think of time. We think, oh, it's 1:30. I got to get to work. I'm supposed to be there at 3. I got to get in the shower. Things like that. However, time is a figment of our imagination. It is human-made because we're in a physical body. We see things differently. We're in a different field. We're not in the astral plane. We're in a different dimension. I believe that when we die, heaven or hell is the same place. So, because I was raised Christian, I still sort of believe that way. It's not really that I believe in a specific place called heaven or a specific place called hell. Really, it's all the same place. We're all in the same place. We occupy the same place. I've always been right here. I've never been anywhere else. Because right now is the only time. It's the only time, right now. So live now, accept what happens because it's already happened. You can't change it, no matter what we do. I hear a lot of people that say that they've gone back in time, and well, that doesn't make any sense to me because time to me is not real. So if you're coming from the future, there's no such thing as the future. The future hasn't happened yet. So it hasn't happened in the future. You can't go back to the past because it was now when it was. I know that sort of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. But I guess I've come to learn to accept it because it is what it is. It's already done. We do tasks and lists and chronological ways to do things in our lives because that's the plane that we're in. That's what we understand with our minds here. They say that you only use a portion of your mind. They say that because you only use a portion of your mind in this plane. Your mind is extensively seeing everything and experiencing everything in this plane. Simultaneously, it is still acting in other planes. For instance, like the astral plane or the ethereal plane, the angelic plane, the lower realms for you shamanic people that look for the animal totems, and spirit guides would be in the upper realms, and angels and ascended masters and your higher self. Inside you is your higher self, and your higher self is the one that learns to accept the things that come at it. So I stubbed my toe. Ouch. Okay, well, I've moved past it because it's already happened. I can't do anything about it. Okay, I cut my finger. Okay, so I put a Band-Aid on it. We do this naturally without even thinking about it. So we've already accepted it. Other problems would be harder to face, like, for instance, sudden death of someone. That's never an easy thing. However, death is a part of life just as breathing is a part of life, just as leaves and trees and flowers and air is all a part of life. And I've accepted that, so why can't I accept death? Yes, it sucks and it changes things because no one wants to lose a loved one, but there's always a reason that it happens. So in this episode, I just really wanted to focus on acceptance and just be mindful and accept what comes in because it's supposed to be there. Making different choices will make different things come, but there's only one truth, and there's only right now. So whatever you do right now changes everything. Thanks for joining on Open the Door, Open Your Mind. I'm your host, jtbadn. We'll see you again next week.